Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me on the channel once again. So if you watched my last video, I did some Pro 4 SC10 maintenance, installed the new servo, the ProTech 130T. I have one in here also. That went out after I took a nice big jump. And so I spoke about the Senton ESC having gone out, the BLX 100 that came standard with the car. And that went out, and so contacted Horizon Hobby through the customer support. They answered right away, had me do a couple little things that took about 10 minutes to verify my purchase and so forth. Once I did, they sent me my new unit and it came in about a day. So I want to give them a big shout out to their professionalism and their customer support. Not a big job, right? Installing a ESC brushless. If you're new to the hobby, it might be a little bit tedious. If you've got some experience, you know this is a standard job, it's quick. Like I said, if you're new, hopefully this video can serve some purpose and help you along the way. Body is custom paint, mind you. I like to do custom revisions to the body to help combat parachuting. So I do a lot of cutouts and I make my own little nets here in the side of the windows. I always cut the fronts out. I also cut the rear out. I'll show you guys here. So if you want some ideas and some how-tos on, making your body a lot more aerodynamic, a lot more durable, watch my vids or hit me up in the messages and let's get a chat going. So welcome back. Here's the job. We're going to be installing this new BLX 100 ESC. Haven't opened it yet, so we'll see what it's got, what type of connectors it has. Hopefully it's got the IC5s. I want to talk a little bit about my Senton. It definitely needs a cleaning. I just rinsed off the drive shaft a little bit. But I want to talk about this front bumper piece. If you notice, it's a lot different from the original one that it comes with, and I'll show you. Here's the original, and you'll find that with the original, that these guys break quite a bit, right? They compromise right where the screw insert is. And so with a lot of nose dives and bashing on the nose, that's susceptible to breakage. This is the second one that I've broken. I still do have an additional front and rear bumper set, but I found this piece on Etsy, and it's a thicker front bumper piece, a lot more durable, heftier, and I like it a lot. I just put these zip ties in to give it a little more fortification, just because it was made with a 3D printer and the holes are just a bit bigger than the actual screws. And so what I did was put some thread seal, which is the wine that plumbers use when screwing on couplings and so forth to prevent water leakage. So I put some thread seal, folded it up a few times before I screwed the screws in to thicken up the screw hole so the screws would actually stay and be thick and lock in place. And this is just a little way to add a little bit of extra security to it. But I do have an additional one of these provided that this breaks or somehow, but I don't really see that happening in the near future, so we'll see. Keep you guys updated on that. So back to the ESC installation. So once again, I said we got to open this guy up, see what's inside as far as connector is concerned. Has the seal on it. And here we go, voila. So a nice, fresh, brand new BLX 100 with the IC5 connector, which is awesome, and all the necessary attachments to make this work. And so the only thing I'll have to do new is to reset the punch, right? I have my punch set at 4. There's a maximum punch of 5, so I had to punch at 4. And I left the brakes at the standard, factory setting, which is about 3, I believe. So this shouldn't be hard at all. I don't run the, you'll notice with quite a few models that they run the ESC on top of the gearbox, on top of the receiver box. I didn't do that. I moved it to the side here, and there's plenty of holes and space for it to fit right along the side there, which I like it there. That way it allows easier access for me to get into the receiver box at will when I want to, without having to take apart this whole, ESC, removing it from the top and so forth. So let's get that done. Let's get this guy back out on the track, ready to rip and roar. One other thing, I love these tires, these Fortress tires, short course truck tires by Arma. Get a lot of complaints from guys that, have had their tires explode, that have the Senton. And my personal opinion is that you're using them wrong. Every time I see a video, you guys are out there doing street runs and such, and I understand that, when you get a short course truck, you might not have a track that you can get to actually get some track runs on it, or you're just running it, through grass or dirt, dirt here and there. But more important, like you're running it on the street, on pavement. These aren't pavement tires, man. Get yourself some street tires. If you want to run it in the street, fine, do so. Make sure you have the proper shoes for it. You wouldn't wear basketball shoes, to go snow hiking in the mountains, or to go bouldering. You got to wear the appropriate shoe for the appropriate activity you're doing. So short course trucks, off-road dirt tires, that's what they're used for. Don't use these guys for street. If you want to see the life of your tire extended, use them for their intended purpose. That's just the one bit of wisdom that I can bestow upon you guys. Other than that, let's get to it. So we'll just need 2 milli hex driver. Got a few screws to get in. I got my screws here in the bag. Other than that, it's going to be pretty standard, right? It's got to be screwing stuff down, make the connections again, Hey. Oh, great. Yeah, so, okay. I'll make these connections again with the leads. Pretty much very basic rudimentary stuff. So first things first, we'll connect the fan. Then we'll connect the blue lead to the blue. Then we'll connect the yellow to the yellow, orange to the orange. From here, these two guys get put right into the receiver. Then it's pretty much done. So what we want to do is make sure that I can fit this guy's here. Good. It goes this way. I think I'll add a zip tie just to kind of keep this stuff good and organized here. So we know that the speed control itself goes into port 2. And that the fan will go into port 3. All right, there we go. After that, it's just going to be a matter of getting the switch in place and shouldn't be hard to do at all. And that's how it'll go. Just like so, right? Pretty easy, like I said. Then after that, it'll just be a matter of making sure the wires get into the receiver box appropriately. This is always going to be hanging out. And yeah, that'll be that quick. So, pretty much done here. Gotta add one more piece of tape to keep this guy down. Some duct tape would be a lot better. I don't have any at the moment. Got to get some. Black duct tape would really get that guy to stick well, but this will do just fine for the moment. And there you have it. So next what we're going to do is get it connected to a power source. I don't like this little clip here, so I'm going to cut this. Just gets in the way. There, out of the way. So once again, let's get ourselves a battery pack. Everything should be set at factory. So let's see how it goes. All right, so now I've got to set the ESC, right? We got to reprogram the ESC for throttle control. So we're gonna turn on the transmitter. It's set to Senton 3S because I got a few cars on here. So we're gonna press and hold down the rectangular button, which is the little smaller one. We're gonna press and hold that down, and then we're gonna switch it on. And then we're gonna let it go. So now we got one beep, and that's neutral. Full throttle is 2 beeps. Full brake is 3 beeps. And so now from here, I just cut it off. And that should be full programming of the throttle. Let's see. Great. All right, so I got throttle again. Next up, I'm going to be programming the punch. So the punch level, factory setting is at 3, the gray box. We're going to make it a 4. So I'm going to be programming the punch setting. If you don't know how to do this, follow along, or I have another video that specifically goes into great detail on how to program your Armor BLX for punch settings and brake settings and all that. So here, once again, we're going to press and hold that little thing. We're going to hold till we see the green light. The second beep is punch. 3 beeps means that we're at level 3 on the punch. So we're going to hit it once. And that gives us 4 beeps on the punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we're at level 4. Once that's done, we just cut it off. And now punch is set again. We're gonna cut it back on, and we have a little more force power coming. On that throttle, and we are back in business, ready to rip and roar once again. You truggies and buggies, ape scale, you better watch out, because the Senton is back, baby. I'll see you guys out on the track. If you found this video at all helpful, leave a like, leave a comment even. Hit me a line. Let's get chatting. Remember, bash hard, bash often, most importantly, bash safely. Now do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you can be up to date on the latest videos that I drop. Stay tuned for my next videos. We're going to be doing some more painting with Pro 4 SC10 clear body that I just received. I'm going to be showing you some outlines and some designs that I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with some neon colors. It's going to be super cool. Stay tuned. Don't miss out. Be on the lookout. See you guys soon.